What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Nick. We rebranded a couple times, but I promise you, I'm keeping this one. This one, the whole person that I had do the profile pictures, the whole nine, it looks super clean, and I mess with it. So let me know how you think about it in the comments down below. But hit that sub button before we get into this video. We're about to see all the drama that's going on with David right now. D4vd, I think is how you spell it. And yeah, it's a lot of weird stuff. So let's get into it. The David situation is getting disgusting.
Now, I'm sure a lot
Which
of
it
you
is
guys have
getting
heard about the
disgusting.
David situation, and if y'all have been keeping track, y'all can see it's not looking too good for him at all. The talk about
Oh, he's
David
cooked.
is pretty much at an all-time high right now. And if you guys
Basically,
look back,
before we get into this, if you don't know what David did, or what he was doing before, this situation right here, he was, an up and coming artist. He was really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying was because anybody that does this too, if you didn't know, uh, R word, for YouTube monetization, I'm not gonna say it, but you can put two and two together. R word, the M word, murder, and then left her in the back of a car to the point where when they got to her, it was already decomposing like bad. So it had to have been a long period of time. And on top of that, he had CP on his phone in like masses, like a lot, and that's what got him back in jail this time.
it's like 7 months ago, back in September of last year, everybody was still speculating and wondering why David was being accused of such things. A lot of people thought he may have been framed, but when you look at the situation now, the consensus is pretty much clear according to the media's eyes.
This is a win, bro. It only took 9 months. Yes, before everything, all the evidence. And I don't know why people make it out to it just being me. Yes, I did defend him, and I regret doing that because obviously after all the evidence, I switched up on him. Yeah, I'm gonna switch up on a pedophile murderer.
Now, for those who don't know who David is,
The Jason situation is a little tricky though because like he was cool with Jason DeWeen. And like me being cool with somebody like, internet can make up shit and have fake shit. So like, yes, he should have did more research, but being a big name like Jason DeWeen, there's no way you should support anybody with these allegations behind them. Like, cause you don't know people. You think you do. You don't know people. You don't know what they do behind closed doors.
Familiar with this whole situation. I'm gonna break it down very briefly with you guys. So David is obviously known as a 21-year-old singer, but he actually started off being a gamer, playing games like Fortnite, and I do believe he did get into streaming a little bit. But in 2021 or 2022, he actually blew up off of making, these moody, emotional songs and posted it on, obviously social media, to where it became one of those TikTok songs that you usually hear on the app. Now, he did talk about this in one interview where he basically was making these songs off of his phone
for that fuzz effect, and then I'm also using buzz face for that really grungy sound. I'm also using stereo wise to put the vocals in both ears at the same time, and I'm using the univerb reverb right now.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, so we ask everybody who comes on Tape Notes, what equipment can't you work without? What would you, if there was a fire, what would you run out of the house with, as it were? But I'm kind of thinking, you've already answered that question.
Yeah, just the phone.
The phone and BandLab.
Yeah, BandLab, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
BandLab's been
Now, the
used
two
so
biggest
much
songs that
in,
he's
like,
had is
the
Romantic
last couple
Homicide
decades,
and Here
like
With Me,
bangers.
which if you guys have been on TikTok really at all, you've probably unintentionally heard some of his music. But all of this pretty much leads up into the situation today. So like I mentioned earlier in the video,
like
if we go
maybe
back,
this was going on like these two before, bro, like the music shit. But like you were killing it on the music shit. You were collabing with famous. Why throw that in the drain? You're going to jail for life. You're going to jail for life. If you live to 100, next 80 years, you're gonna be in prison. Like, it's just this shit makes no sense to me, bro. Like, why would you throw your life
roughly
away?
7 months ago, to when the first talk about this whole
So
situation
stupid,
even
bro.
started, a lot of you guys would already know that there was a girl named Celeste who went missing around mid of 2025.
From what's described as multiple penetrating injuries. And her
And
death
like, if
has
you
been
go back, I'm sorry to keep pausing it, but it's a reaction video. I mean, what the fuck? But like in general, like what I'm saying is like, not only did that happen where he, killed her, it also happened to where his songs lined up to what happened to her. And like the videos, like if you go back and watch those videos, they look like an older version of Celeste. Celeste was a 13-year-old girl that this all happened to, and David was whatever to her. And she was a runaway, so her family didn't know where she was on top of all of this. But it's like, if you go back and watch his videos, you listen to the lyrics, like really listen to the lyrics, bro, fucking, I mean, there's no investigation needs to be done. It's all right there.
Homicide. The 26-page report details gruesome injuries after finding her remains last September inside a Tesla linked to David Anthony Burke, who simply goes by David. Investigators say Celeste was last seen on April 23rd of last year.
Now, September of last year, when this whole situation pretty much started, it was clear through the news that her body was found in David's car. And during this time, obviously, people were trying to figure out what David had to do with this situation, because she was found in this man's car. And from that point on, this is where we started to see people online, on social media, drum up evidence to further support what he had to do with this girl. And from this point on, from my point of view, this is where the case actually began to start. And obviously this was a behind the scenes kind of thing, because roughly a couple months after this whole news broke out, you know, everybody was pretty much moved on from this situation. But obviously now, several months later, as we see, David was actually arrested on April 16th. Which to me means during this time of what seemed like nothing from an internet perspective, they had to have been gathering a bunch of evidence on David to actually get him arrested. And boy, did they have evidence. Apparently in recent court hearings, the prosecutor told the judge that they had amassed over 40 terabytes of evidence.
To produce discovery at the earliest opportunity.
Your Honor, as I've indicated to counsel, there's approximately 40 terabytes of discovery in this case.
40 terabytes?
You know how much? Do y'all know how much terabytes is? Cause 40 terabytes, bro. 40 terabytes, cuz. Holy shit, it's way worse than I thought.
The transcripts from a grand jury investigation, counsel has to file a motion. She knows the way the system works. I'm not able to gather those. They have to be provided after the court orders them released because it was an investigation.
I don't even know if you guys understand like how much data that is. That's like thousands of hours of videos and photos, like just a bunch of discovery that they claim that they have. And it honestly makes sense as to why this took so long, because now this is going to make things probably a lot more complicated because of how much discovery they found. But so far with what we know right now, there has come out that on his phone there was reportedly CSAM found.
The fuck,
and the defense need more time, so that's why they set the date of May 1st. Now we are learning new details, disturbing details this morning in regards to this investigation. Investigators have alleged that they've uncovered child on the suspect's phone, and some of the other evidence includes wiretaps, grand jury transcripts, police body cam footage, forensic evidence, and property and vehicle reports, and of course the autopsy info. The LA County Medical Examiner confirms Celeste Rivas Hernandez died from what's described as multiple penetrating injuries, and her death has been ruled a homicide. The 26-page report details gruesome injuries after finding her remains last September inside a Tesla linked to David Anthony Burke, who simply goes.
Now, despite what people are saying on the internet, I know a lot of people will try to make things black and white when a lot of times it's not. There are some things that are set in stone and there are some things that are not. Obviously, David is in jail right now and he will probably be there until, you know, this whole case is closed, whether they find him guilty or not. But what is actually set in stone is the fact that he did plead.
If they don't find this man guilty, bro, holy shit. Holy shit, he's still screwed when he gets out.
Guilty. All of what you guys are hearing is, you know, pretty much charges that are set against him, not exactly what he's going to be sentenced to. And I want to make this clear, I'm obviously not a lawyer, so just so you guys know, all the information I'm providing you guys with is open source. You guys can look this up for yourselves. This is all what is circulating online as of today or as of the past couple of weeks. But as far as that goes, I'm interested to hear what they will bring out against him, and if a lot of the stuff they'll bring out is actually what's been mentioned mentioned online already. I mean, so far from what we've seen from the internet, there's already evidence of Discord messages and even dream clips of him being with this girl, who, by the way, happens to be 14 years old.
Where's your media
I personally don't.
Yo, I media trained you.
No, you didn't.
That's controversial.
It's controversial of kids.
Really good.
Okay,
It's been a good one. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.
But one of the things I find more interesting about this whole situation in the evidence is the fact that people are actually looking into his music videos, just looking at the content of what's being shown and how a lot of it could be connected with, you know, this girl
it's
Celeste.
not could be connected, bro. That shit is connected,
How did nobody question this? Exact same area that David threw his sword at. The area where they found Celeste with injuries. You're telling me David released an anime version of him murdering a child, grooming her as a music video in front of our eyes, and no one batted an eye?
It's sick, man. It's a sick world. Fucking sad.
This is genuinely messed up because he's saying that his alter ego was the one that did all this. He literally said, where did we go wrong? No, David literally plain out put his whole crimes on the internet, and people who watched all these things never question this. I genuinely refuse to believe that there wasn't at least somewhat conscious to be able to just question all these little things right here. There's no way they drew all this whole storyline without at least having a reference, and there really was a reference because the whole crime is associated with him. It's an easy storyline to replicate.
And for me personally, this is why I question a lot of art and music videos. Even looking at the 6-7 video I did roughly like 5 months ago, I went deeper into how the phrase could have a darker meaning. And while it was based upon multiple different things, one of the main things I did bring up was the fact that his music videos did exhibit like demonic imagery. And obviously watching the video that the guy is reacting to, this video does seem like it's some type of breadcrumb to what actually had happened. And one of the things that further show me that there was actually something going on in these music videos is the fact that he made these music videos based off of his quote-unquote alter ego, which was representative of pain.
Invisible string theory, the Korean ideology of the invisible string theory, and I have this alter ego called Itami, which means pain in Japanese, where everybody's connected from this invisible life force that connects you to either your soulmate or friends you meet or people you encounter in your life. And I flipped that for this story, as in everybody is connected to Itami, my alter ego, who is like the agent of chaos in my entire aesthetic. You see him in various music videos. He'll pop up and he's basically like the evil version of me, and he's kind of garnered this cult that followed after him. And in the One More Dance music video, you followed a relationship of two of the cult members, and they're going around with me in the trunk to bury me after I died. And they're just like wreaking havoc on the city. And that was the kind of cool like piece to show just like the layers that I have to this lore and this world building that I'm doing.
Just like the layers that I have to this lore and this world building that I'm doing.
Now, overall, just looking at this entire situation, obviously it is, you know, sad, it's messy. But one of my many questions is, where the heck are the parents? Apparently, Celeste has ran away three different times. And, you know, I don't know how the living situation is. That's none of my business. But this isn't just your normal, you know, you get mad at your parents and you just run off and you might come back maybe like an hour or two later. This is probably, and don't quote me on this, but this is probably an issue of Celeste leaving for probably a period of time that is long. So again, like, where are the parents? Aside from all of that, let me know what you guys think about this entire video, this entire situation in the comments below. This situation is very, very upsetting, and I'm not going to drag this on for any longer, but like I do in all my other videos.
Great video, bro. I'm gonna put the link to this video and everything else in the description. Get a sub too, bro. Great video. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure to let me know other videos to react to. You can message me on Instagram, TikTok, or you can just put it in the comments down below. That would be the best way of telling me. And like I said, make sure you hit that sub button, and a lot more videos coming, you know, after this. We're going to be trying to do at least a video a day. If not, like if it's 7 days in a week, I want to do at least 5-6 videos a week. So that's the goal we have set for ourselves. That's what we're going to hit. Next goal, sub goal is 40K. Once we hit 40K, I'm lit because we're only so far away from 50K. Then once we get to 50K, then we can go up to 100K. You know what I'm saying? But if you want to join the family, make sure you hit the sub button down below. I'm not going to drag this video on too long. Let me know what you think about the David situation as well down in the comments down below. But it's been your boy, Nick, and I'm out, man. Peace.